What's up, Sam Dean in Backyard Politics? Boom, boom. What's up? Oh, gotta get a copyright thing. Gotta shut it down. The Gap Band. I listen to the Funk channel on Pandora. Hello. What's up, citizens of Gotham? Look at it. Get that Bruce Wayne nice and tight in there. My name is Graham Elwood. You are watching and listening to the Political Vigilante live stream Sunday, August 20th. August 16th. I don't know what I'm talking about. February 2048. Oh, what's up, citizens of Gotham? Please tweet this out on your social media platforms of your choosing. There. Hello, Herman Montoya. Hello, Maddie, Backyard Sam, Heather. What's up? Truth to Tweet, Melissa. Michigan Monkey. Hello. Emberg 33. Shave your knuckles for justice. You're amazing, Gotham. I'm having a hard time talking today. I tweeted you my chat with George Galloway today. Ooh, nice, dude. I'm excited about that. I got to get that guy on the show. JH Scott 6. I enjoyed this Zoom show. I'm so glad. Thank you for everybody who came to the Zoom show. We raised, I think, a little over $500 for Fight for Freedom. They're a net neutrality non-for-profit. So really awesome. It was great having everybody. It was great having Jimmy and Steph there and having all of you. It was a fun show. And a couple people bought tickets late. I think in a couple, like I wasn't able to send them a Zoom link, or I thought, and if you didn't get the Zoom link, and that's completely my fault. I was literally sending Zoom links for like 20 minutes leading up to the showtime. And it's using Venmo is tedious. It's good in the long run. We're using brown paper tickets, but they would they took 2 months to pay us. And so we were like, I'm not doing that again. But if you did not get a Zoom link, please reach out to me. I will refund your money. And I'm so sorry about that. There's only a handful of people, but I'm so glad many people. And if you paid for it and I didn't get you to the Zoom link, and there's only like a handful of people that this happened to. If you live in the States, email me your mailing address and I'll send you some free merch. So thank you. Sorry about that. It was a lot of fun. We'll do more of them. Chim Chu Ree, shave your knuckles for justice, Chim Chu Ree. Hello, and hello to you, Chim Chu Ree, and all of you lefty progressives. What's up, BS? Graham, when are you going to change your background to the earth on fire? I'm trying to be positive. That's what this background is, the positive. It's blue light. It's the ocean. It's love. It's, put the reality, there would just be like a dragon coming to bite me in the face. Sorry, Graham. I just wasn't up for the show last night. No worries. No worries. If you couldn't make the show for other reasons, no worries. If I dropped the ball, that's my fault. Shave your knuckles for justice, Johnny Cash. Okay, we taking bets on how long Biden serves as POTUS before Comical Harris becomes POTUS with Mayor Pete? Within the first year. I give it 12 to 18 months. If I was Vegas, I'd put the over under at about 15 months. Make sure I got all the super chats. Jim Churi and Emberg. Right on. Great way to support the show, ladies and gentlemen, is to hit the super chat icon. So I got to talk. I don't know what's going on. I got to talk to my producer and Rockfin, because StreamYard that I've been using, which I love, and I've set it up to stream. I want to simulcast this on Rockfin and YouTube, but it's not. And Rockfin gave me the stream key and their thing, but it's not registering on Rockfin for some reason, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I want to get that fixed because I love the idea of simulcasting, because I've got 9,800 followers on the Rock, baby. So it really, I don't know. I'll try to get that ironed out, but right now it's not on Rockfin. I don't get it. Don't get it. I am drinking a smoothie. I'm going to warn you, I ran out of vegan protein powder. So after I surfed today, I had to eat a vegan protein bar. So there's not vegan protein powder in this smoothie as we speak today. I need people to calm down. But it does have unsweetened organic almond milk. I should have put chia seeds in there. 3/4 of a frozen organic banana, mixed berries of the raspberry of the red sort, some other weird ones in this bag of organic mixed berry. I don't know. I see organic, I see berries, I buy it. And unsweetened peanut butter, and no, this is not what I want. Why is this such a, okay, here we go. Let me just share this on my social media to get more people joining us. Oh. All right. All right. Emblem Fate, shave your knuckles for justice. Did you see that Malcolm X cycle of poverty video? Ooh, I have not seen that. Please send me that on social media or something, because I keep playing Malcolm X videos on this show and dropping them as clips, so people, the neoliberals, like, wake up. All the neoliberals who are like trying to be more aware because of Black Lives Matter, and the people who really are trying, going, man, I have a lot of white privilege. I'm reading White Fragility, and I'm trying to understand this better. I feel like there's a moment here to get them to go, yes. And this is why you need to look at the Democratic Party with critical thinking. I'm not saying I want Trump to win. I'm not saying, but you can't, if you're going to finally face like white privilege in this country and systemic racism, which is great that we're facing that as a country, but especially as white people, that white people are really like waking up to that fact, then we got to keep the waking up going and wake up to the fact that the Democratic Party is not on our side. And they haven't been. They haven't been since FDR. So like, let's let go of that. And here's some videos from Malcolm X in the 60s pointing out this very fact. So that's why that's important. Thank you, Emblem Fate, but send me that, please. Edberg 33, shave your knuckles for justice. Please do a segment on my talk with George Galloway. I tweeted a clip made by a volunteer for Draft Jesse and the duopoly Make Gotham Great Again. Absolutely. And thank you, Mark, for all the work you're doing with Draft Jesse. Folks, if you have not gotten involved, please go to draftjesse.com. Look, it's a Hail Mary pass. I ain't going to lie to you, but it's something. It's something to at least try and make an effort with. And so become one of the electors. Every state only needs like, some cases 30, 40, or maybe a bigger state needs like 55 electors. Go to draftjesse.com. It'll line it all. It'll lay it out for you. So please do that. And thank you, Mark, and everybody that's involved with that. Sam Deed, shave your knuckles for justice, Sam. Vegan guns. Pay some rent, mate. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate you've been supporting the show for a couple years now, and anyone who's been supporting the show for a while, thank you. And anybody that's brand new, welcome. Join us. Be a vigilante. Be a political vigilante. Welcome to the truth. Both parties are evil. Trump and the Clintons are highly involved with pedophile sex trafficking people like Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Whether you're coming over from the Vote Any Blue or Do side, or whether maybe you've been drinking some QAnon Kool-Aid. QAnon gets about 75% of it right and then goes, oh, but Trump's the hero. It's like, no. No. Does that sound weird? Probably sounds weird. How was the live stream today? Oh, Graham made us listen to him swallow a smoothie. This is what you get. No, he's like one of those old mob guys. We gotta get out. I will not. Yeah. Those guys will throw things because they smoke too many cigars or whatever. We gotta make Gotham great again. Shave your knuckles for justice. Just got a meeting with the 5 families. Thank you, Sam Dean, for supporting the show. And if you like the karaoke at the end of the show, thank Sam Dean. He started that whole insane thing that is now a cornerstone of what we do here. We get to the truth, follow the money, connect the dots, and sing bad karaoke as characters. That's what the show's all about. And vegan smoothies, and vegan guns, and surfing, and yoga. And don't be an asshole. Okay, there's a lot of things to do. Don't be a fuckstick. That's kind of my mantra. Don't be a fuckstick. There you go. If you're in doubt, like, I don't know, am I being a fuckstick? You probably are, and just stop it. I want this. I'm selfish. You're being a fuckstick. I'm a guy. There's a cute girl. Hey, you're being a fuckstick. Don't be a creep. Now you're being a creep fuckstick. I'm never wrong. You're being a fuckstick. Admit you're wrong. Say I'm sorry. Fights escalate because somebody won't admit they're wrong usually. Someone's like in the wrong and won't just go, I'm sorry. All those Karen videos because they don't want to wear a mask. All those videos, there would be none of those videos if all these people just went, oh shit, I didn't bring a mask. I'm sorry. Hold on. And run outside, get one, make one up, just walk, do this, whatever. It's over. I'm going to wear my mask, my rights. You're being a fuckstick. Yeah, you're a fuckstick. Yeah, it's okay. We all have moments of fuckstickery. Just don't be a fuckstick. Just stop being a consistent fuckstick. It's not hard. Ask yourself, am I being, not me, I want, just am I being a fuckstick? Just take a second. Maybe I'm being a fuckstick. There you go. Then you can just resolve it. My bad. Sorry. And if you apologize genuinely and somebody doesn't want to accept your apology, then they're being a fuckstick. And you walk away and let them suck on the fuck stick. Good conversation. Emblem Fate. Shave your knuckles for justice. Search on YouTube Malcolm X, A Cycle of Poverty. If not, where do you send it? Like your Twitter or email? Yeah, Twitter would be great. Or I can find that. Yeah, dude. I appreciate that. I'm assuming you're dude. Emblem Fate. Maybe you're not. No, that's the patriarchy. Come on, Graham. Maybe I'm being a fuck stick. Emblem Fate. Maybe you're a nice lady. Maybe you want to stay gender neutral. Thanks, gender neutral. Sup, fam? What's up, Shelby? I want to make sure we got all of them. Yes, it is a great life rule. Melissa H, what's up, Melissa? How you doing? Been watching James Baldwin vids on racism. Amazing. Oh man. Watch I Am Not Your Negro. That is a powerful documentary. And it sums that. I mean, he called out some serious, he said, and his the way he would like summarize some type of racism historically within the context, it was like, wow. I remember Bobby Kennedy, who I've been, I do videos talking, and I've talked about how great Bobby Kennedy was, but he was no perfect by any stretch of the imagination. And there's a quote of Bobby Kennedy, and this is in I'm Not Your Negro, going, they asked, do you think a Negro could be president? Right. This is what they said back in the 60s. They said, Negro, I think a Negro could be president in, 20 to 30 years. It's realistic. And James Baldwin goes, oh, let me see if I got this right. You went from senator to attorney general to next in line for the president, but I have to wait 30 years. It's just like, boom. He was, excuse me. It was right. Those vids on YouTube are great, but watch I Am Not Your Negro. Really watch that. That is a powerful documentary and relates so much to what's happening today, which in some ways is sad because we haven't fixed shit. In some ways, it's gotten worse. Some ways have gotten better, but in some ways, it's been a lot worse. But that's great. Thanks for bringing that to our attention, Melissa. Aiden Daniels. Sorry. I'm liking this mic setup. This mic quality is fantastic. This is the SM58. Still waiting on Sennheiser. It only takes 6 weeks for a microphone to show up. I get it. Oh, smoothie seed. Sorry, my mic was muted. I was talking that whole time and nobody heard anything. Let me go back to that. Aiden Daniels said, I see the neoliberals making the same goddamn mistakes of 2016 and they'll be so shocked when Trump wins again. Yeah, absolutely. They've learned nothing. They don't want to, they refuse to look at the corruption of the Democratic Party from 2016. They don't want to look at it. The reason we're here is because of that. The reason we're running Biden, Kamala, yay. Okay. I'd love to see a black vice president. I'd love to see a black woman president, but Nina Turner, like a real progressive, not Kamala. I'm sorry. They don't, you're right. They don't want to learn. And if Trump wins again, they'll blame all of us again, which I was just explaining. It's like, oh, the Patriots lost the Super Bowl. So you're mad that the Patriots didn't execute well. They made mistakes. The coaching staff didn't do the right job. No, the fans didn't cheer hard enough. Okay. So us progressives, me just pointing out in the indie media the mistakes of the Democratic Party, blame the messenger. That's what'll happen. I don't know. They just, it's so dumb. Where are these other ones? There we go. Smash Dragon 1. Smash Dragon 11, Shaver Knuckles for Justice. U.S. isn't rebuilding its country because it's spending so much on its military and bases abroad than is doing at home. Half of U.S. taxes go to military. Oh, absolutely. It's over 50 some, almost 60% of our budget, operating budget goes to military. And the democratically controlled Congress just approved to increase Trump's budget. They just did. He's now spending $130 or $140 billion more a year than Obama. And Obama was spending in the $600 billion range, which was already offensive. So we went from outspending the next 7 countries combined to the next 10 countries combined. And a neoliberal will tell you, well, see, that's why we need the Democratic Party's better. Oh, when Obama took us from 2 wars to 7, that was good. The drone strikes had rainbow flags on them. Oh, hooray. Everyone in the Middle East is like, yay. We're getting set on fire by the first black president. It's the lesser of 2 evils. Thank you. It's ridiculous. America doesn't want to look at this. Neither side. The Trumpers don't want to look at this. The Vote Any Blue Will Do's don't want to look at this. They don't want to look at this. They don't want to look at it, man. It's insane to me. It is just insane. But I don't know. The definitions of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Did you hear about Debbie Wasserman assaulting one of Jen's volunteers who was also a minor? It's all over Twitter. Oh, no, I have not. Well, maybe we'll get Jen Perlman back on the show and see what she has to say. Let's see what she has to say. I'd love to hear about that, or even talk to the person that Debbie Wasserman Schultz assaulted. God, they're out of their minds. It's funny to me when they still are blaming Russia. They don't think, a friend of mine is like, you don't think Russia meddled? I go, did Russia try to interfere? Yeah, of course they did, but they didn't swap, they didn't sway the election. Still blaming Russia for the 2016 election isn't crazy. This isn't me. This is what the congressional hearings. Facebook found out that there was about $100,000 in ads spent on Facebook. That's what swayed the election. Hillary had almost $1.5 billion between her own personal funding and the DNC's funding. And Trump had about 9. He had just under $1 billion. But that $100,000 on Facebook, that really swayed the election. Then they interviewed the head of Google, who found $4,700 in Russian ads on Google. $4,700. So we're talking about $105,000. That's what swayed the election. And they refused to acknowledge Hillary didn't campaign in Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. These are facts. These aren't my opinions. Putin didn't do that. When the Podesta emails came out, Debbie Wasserman Schultz was fired by the DNC for corruption. I didn't fire her. I didn't make that up. Hillary's campaign then hired her, which told all of us, oh, your whole system's corrupt. Donna Brazile was fired by CNN. I didn't do that. I'm not making that up. That's not racist for me to repeat a thing that happened. She was fired by CNN for giving Hillary questions ahead of a debate. That's cheating. That's flagrant cheating. If someone within Trump's campaign did that, people on the left would lose their shit. But when the Democrats do it, it's okay. Now she works for Fox News. They just refuse to acknowledge it. And they're back to blaming Russia. They're already just planting that seed. So if we lose to Trump, we can say Russia, Russia. And what are you going to blame? Burn Bros? I never said I was going to vote for the Democratic candidate. I was only voting for the one Democratic candidate who is the furthest left of anyone out there running. He was even further left than Tulsi on many issues. And Tulsi's, kind of a lefty libertarian, so to speak. Bernie's a centrist in middle Europe, in most of Europe. He's a centrist. I was never going to vote for the Democratic candidate unless it was somebody that was a real progressive, and he was the only one. If Tulsi I would have voted for her for president, probably, but they both bailed. They quit. They backed Joe Biden. And they're still blaming Russia. The Podesta emails show the corruption. That had nothing to do with Russia. And then they blame Russia. Oh, well, Julian Assange was working with Russia. Oh, God. First of all, there's no proof of that at all. But even if that was the case, it still doesn't negate what the Podesta emails say. The emails say what they say. John Podesta himself hasn't said the emails were fake, they're fraudulent, they're doctored. He never said that because that is a very provable thing. If you were to really, someone were to release emails of mine and say, oh, Graham Elwood said all this crazy stuff, I could go, that's not mine. Here's the original email. They lied. They doctored. You could prove that like that. And they know the emails are real. They got caught. They got caught with their hand in the pizza dough. And, but lefties don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They just want to scream about all of Trump and the Republicans' corruption. And they're completely corrupt. But they act like the Democrats, like, well, the Democrats might cut some corners, but they're not. What? Oh. I mean, the Colombian drug cartels are brutal, but they're not as bad as the other drug cartels. I mean, what are you talking about? This mob family is not as corrupt as... Okay, good luck. Shave your knuckles for justice. Repeating 2016 and learning nothing. Learned nothing. Neoliberals have learned nothing. Democrats, liberals, the Democratic Party have learned nothing. And if Biden wins, okay, great. Trump's gone. Yay. I don't like Trump. I'll be glad when he's gone. Then what? He said he's not going to defund the police. We're not going to have Medicare for all in the middle of a pandemic. And everyone's just hoping that some miracle vaccine's just going to show up. Hey, man, HIV has been around for 40 years. There's no vaccine. They have drug treatments that make it like livable. You can live with it. It doesn't just kill you automatically, but it's been around for 40 years. There's no vaccine. So if we just think COVID-19, they're going to just fix it. Boom, bam. That'd be great if it would. I'd love that. I can go back on the road, go back to watching women's basketball and baseball. It'd be awesome. But what are you going to do when the economic collapse comes, no matter what? Whoever is in the White House, that is coming no matter what. And when people are protesting in the streets, federal agents are going to snatch you up in an unmarked van. And they don't care if you voted Biden-Harris. They don't care if you have a MAGA shirt on. They don't care. So I don't know when the MAGA and the Vote Any Blue Will Do crowd will wake up to the fact that the ruling class is screwing all of us. I don't know when that's going to happen. Like we should already be in the middle of like a full-blown revolution in this country, but people just, it's not, I don't know. When's it going to happen? I don't know. Zeke, shave your knuckles for justice. I was curious if you have skimmed or heard about Ice Cube's The Contract with Black America in Policing, Justice, and Prison Reform. I have not, but I would love to know more about that. I wonder, is it connected to, and I did a video on this, about the secret meeting that the private prison industry had in 1989 with record executives telling them to push gangster rap because they knew it would glamorize criminality, and therefore it would help the private prison industry. How evil is that? So if that's what Ice Cube is doing, is calling that out, or the history of that, I'm curious. That'd be great, but whatever. I'd be curious to know what it is. But thank you for letting me know about it. Amberg 33, shave your knuckles for justice, Amberg. Since you are wearing a Tennessee shirt, how about making a segment on their criminal governor evicting COVID patients? Tweeted you an article on it. Oh, God. Jesus. It's just like one nightmare after another. Oh, yeah. It's another, you're right, Mark. It's another reason. The COVID eviction in Tennessee is a huge reason Jesse needs to announce. Unbelievable. When are people going to wake up, man? You're getting evicted when you have like the 28 million evictions are coming. They're coming. I'm not happy about it. I don't want to, it's not even like a me being right or wrong. Those are coming. It's not my number. I didn't come up with that number. 28 million evictions are going to happen. That's almost 10% of the population. But 28 million, there's 330 million people in this country. 28 million evictions. That's not 28 million people. That's at least 2 or 3 people per eviction. Not to mention the families of 3 or 4 or 5 people, but whatever the average is, I don't know what, I'm pulling this number out of the air. But let's say it's 3. I mean, I know a lot of people that live alone, but I live alone. But like, if you have a roommate, even if it's 2, let's just lower. Let's play conservative. Let's say the average is 2 people per household. That's the average, right? Some people have 1, some people have 3, some people have. Let's just say the average is 2. You're talking about 56 million people are going to be evicted. That's a conservative estimate. It's probably closer to 3 people or 4 per household. 56 million? 56 million people? That's almost 20% of the population is going to get evicted. That's a conservative estimate. What if it's 60, 70, or 80 or 90 million people? Okay, some of those people are going to crash, get a roommate or whatever, because moving with their parents, or okay, we all got evicted, but now we're going to do 4 of us living in a 1-bedroom or whatever. But that means how many of those people are going to be on the street in a country that already has a horrific homeless problem? You live out in the country, you're going to see some tent on your land or whatever. You're going to just see people living in the woods. You're just going to see that. You're going to see, I mean, I've already seen it. There's cars, people living in their cars and campers all over just LA. And you think, whatever, you're some MAGA hat, you love, Antifa, whatever, those hippies in Portland causing problems. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're going to still evict you. And then what? That's 60 million people that can't afford to pay rent, which means what money are they making? Do they have money for food? All right. You want 60, 70 million hungry people. Unfucking believable. Oh, God. Woman who says she has COVID-19 evicted from Tennessee home. Wow. Unbelievable. That's going to start happening. Yeah, I'll do a segment on that, Mark. I'm going to save this right now. I'll do a segment on that. Jesus. This is unbelievable. Wow. This is brutal. God, I hope Jesse gets involved. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take, man. Jesus. All right. Thanks for sharing that with us, Mark. Let me get some of the rest of these super chats. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where did the super chats go? Little Rock elevators, shave your knuckles for justice. If Biden wins in November, think of how his inauguration State of the Union speeches would sound like. It'll be a disaster. Oh, I know. They'll pop him full of whatever drugs they gave him on the March 15th debate where he was like really sharp. And then they'll keep him alive just long enough. They'll keep him cognizant just long enough, but maybe they'll just prop him up figurehead style. And then Kamala and Hillary behind the scenes and whoever else, Chuck Schumer and everybody will just do all this awful shit behind the scenes and say, yay, we stopped Trump, but we're going to still stick it to the working people. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. It'll soon be Spaceballs. We will have canned air. Yep. By Perrier because of our atmosphere disintegrating. Yeah, I know. It's like our environment's collapsing. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know when people are going to wake up. Sorry, I missed. Yeah, StreamYard does this thing within. Farkas Garvey, shave your knuckles for justice. Will Biden make an offensive gaffe about Kamala any day now? It's a matter of time. Any day now. Oh, here's some of the ones I. Okay, sorry. I want to get all these. I like getting these on the screen if I can get them, but sometimes they. If I miss some of them. Okay, sorry. I can't put. If I miss some of this, the chats that I can't post. If they're too old, then they, for whatever reason, StreamYard won't let me go back and post them on the screen, but I'll still read them, of course. Farkas Garvey, shave your knuckles for justice. I predict Trump 2020 signs in shopping cart soon. Yeah, I know. Crush Renata, shave your knuckles for justice. 56 million homeless just means more victims for private prisons, plus say bye to Social Security, plus liberals will go to sleep on cop brutality. Yeah. But people are, whether they want to sleep on this or not, the realities of this are going to wake them up. It's going to happen. It is going to happen. There we go. Seth Peterson, shave your knuckles for justice. Doomsday is upon us. The ship is sinking and no one seems to care. Is it possible to save a sinking ship? Maybe if we can overthrow the psychopaths, oligarchy, from power before it's too late. Graham, you're awesome and needed. Thank you, Seth. Yeah, I know. I'm just like, what do we do? Do we put if we could just put all of the billionaire oligarchs like on a spaceship and just shoot it out into space and then they're gone and then we could fix things, that would be that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Emblemed fate, shave your knuckles for justice. Biden smarts and better with his evil fascism. Trump is like those dumb Klansmen from Django. I fear Biden's evil more. He was dangerous before the dementia. Oh, I know. It's like, 431 people watching. Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. We got to get those likes up to 400. Come on. Hit the like button. Do it. Do it. People say slut shaming is off limits for Kamala. Yeah, and I agree with that. Don't anything about those things, just stick to her policy. Because when you do that, if you bring up something like that, or what that does is that gives them the ammo to just discount any factual criticisms of her and say, oh, you're sexist, you're racist, and they won't, it's just dismissed. So I don't go near any of that stuff because I just stick to I try to stick to the facts about anything, I only like personal attacks on somebody's appearance is like the ruling, like Ghislaine Maxwell, but don't just Kamala, because they're praying you say something sexist or racist. They're praying you mention that even in the slightest so they can jump on it and claim that it's sexist or racist. So they're praying for that. They can't wait. So don't. Just stick to the facts, where she gets her money from, what she did as attorney general, all the bills she's voted for as a senator. Go to cabinet votes, see what of Trump's cabinet she approved. It's like, you can do slut shaming against Biden for sure. Sam Dean, what's up, Sam? Shaving knuckles for justice, brother. Karl Marx is an historically famous figure, but nobody ever mentions his sister, Anya, who invented the starter pistol. Hey, it's a good joke. Aha, Anya Marx. Nice, Sam. Nice. Little Rock elevator, shave your knuckles for justice. If Biden wins in November, think of how his inaugural State of the Union speeches would be like. We already did that one. Sorry. Where is that? Where is that one? Where is that one, buddy? Where is that one? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. There it is. Just had it. I just had it. Okay, good. I got the ones that oh, no. GDNPB, shave your knuckles for justice. Thank you for the donation. Anyone that's doing, I appreciate any donation of any level, $1, whatever. And if you can do the folks that are doing more, the 10, the 20, the 30, and the 50, like Sam did and Seth did, I really appreciate those, because what you're doing, if you can afford it, is there's people on watching the show who are fans of the show who are really tight financially. And so you're helping them. You're like paying for people that can't, which is a really cool thing. And anyone out there that's struggling financially, don't feel bad if you can't donate money. Totally cool. There's a lot of great free ways to support the show. One of them is to download the audio podcast of Political Vigilante, because downloads the more downloads that podcast, the audio podcast gets, if I can build that number up, then I could start getting some advertisers to buy ad time on it, which doesn't cost you anything. And so, and it fuels the show. And then we're getting money from companies, which I'm fine with. If they try to tell me what I can and cannot say, then forget it. But that'll never happen. If they say you can't say that, I'm going to say you can go suck it. So that's a great free way. Is go to iTunes and subscribe to the Political Vigilante podcast. Give it a 5-star review, or maybe it's 4 there, whatever. But give it a good positive review. All those iTunes tracks, all those analytics. That's good. Same thing with Government Secrets. Even if you downloads and you got to just keep deleting and erasing it because it takes up hard drive space on your phone or whatever, just download it because they track downloads, and then, listen to it or delete it or whatever, but just let it download. Those are great free ways to support the show. Watching the ads on YouTube are great free ways to support the show. You can sign up for Rockfin for free. You can just become a Rockfin a member. That's free, and follow my channel. If you want to support on Rockfin financially, it's $10 a month to become a premium member, and then you get access to premium content. But even just creating an account on Rockfin so you can watch all the free videos that I and Ron and Nico House and everybody else, that's another free way to support the show. So, and sharing it on your social media is cool. Do you care if Biden wins? I don't give a shit. By the way, tried to give you money, but YouTube not allowing me to. I don't know what to tell you. Some people say, like, I tried to donate on YouTube and it wouldn't let me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what to do. Like, maybe you're not signed. I don't know. Like, you hit the dollar icon and it should just give you a window to say, donate this amount. And then you do a payment thing. Maybe you need to set up a payment first, like a quick payment thing. I don't know. So I wish I could tell you that. I honestly, if Biden loses, that'll just be more motivation for the left to keep fighting Trump. But Trump's dangerous. Trump's very dangerous. If Biden wins, I guess, yeah, I'd like to see Biden win, I guess. But then is the left going to go to sleep if Biden wins? Yay, we did it. First black woman vice president. We did it. We won. It's over. But I don't know. That's my thought on that one. GDNPB, if progressives en masse said we can't afford to take this COVID-19 vax because we don't have health care and could be ruined from adverse reactions, could we use it to help get Medicare for all? Government pays for COVID. Yeah, we could. Give us Medicare for all. That'll, when it's like, here's a vaccine, but we can't, but they're going to charge us $1,000 for it or whatever, which they're going to try to do. Nancy Pelosi will absolutely try to do that. Absolutely. She's already said as much. She said, we're not going to give people free. Boy, I can't give them a free. She said that. We're not going to give people the free vaccine. We gave everybody free polio vaccines in the 40s, but we're not going to do that for this one. So that's a thing. We're going to go on strike until we get free vaccines and free healthcare. We want Medicare for all. It's going to take stuff like, it's going to take massive general strikes. It's going to take huge walkouts. It's going to take 100,000 people surrounding Congress, 1 million people going and surrounding Congress and the White House, surrounding the Capitol building and just saying, we're not leaving until you do this. Like, that's what it's going to take. So. All right, let's see what other super chats. Hey, where are you, super chat? Hello, super chat. Hello, super chat. Hey, where are you? Miss. Progressive, shave your knuckles for justice. Rotate it for truth. Granny Petrol doing nasty by Janet Jackson. Oh, I'll try to remember that at the end of the show. 459 people watching. Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. I lightly tap the like button. I'm not a violent person. Thank you so much. Gently, just massage the like button. Oh, go away. Interesting. All right. Emberg 33, shave your knuckles for justice. Please talk on Signal app since we aren't safe. You got it. You got it, Mark. Shave your knuckles for justice. Dude, I saw the Virgin Mary in a dream last night. Oh, and you can just call her Mary from now on. Ha, Sam. Nice. Nice joke, Sam. Hello, Annabelle. How you doing? Bernie wants Biden to get rid of Trump, but he's already planning to fight against Biden in the Senate. I hope. But yeah. Yeah, I hope, but this all like vote for Biden and then move him to the left. Some people, I keep seeing that. Just get Biden in there and then we'll move him to the left. Once he's been elected and is a president, he has zero incentive to do what you want. When people say that, name one time. Look, I voted for Bill Clinton because I was bummed. I wanted Jerry Brown, who back in the 92 campaign was a real progressive. He was a former governor of California. It's before his second time as governor, obviously. He lost. I like Al Gore. This is the way my brain was thinking in 92. I liked Al Gore's climate policy, but I didn't like Tipper Gore's censorship. And Bill Clinton was, when he became, I was like, oh God, he's this corrupt Weasley politician. And it was like, you got to vote for him because we'd had 12 years of Reagan Republican, 8 years of Reagan and 4 years of George H.W. Bush, which was Reagan's VP and former head of the CIA. And I was like, oh, all right, we just got to get these Republicans out of there, right? That was my thinking in 92 as in my early 20s. And then we'll move Bill Clinton to the left. And once he got overwhelming, one big, oh, great. I was like, yay, great. He signed the Biden crime bill into law. He started sanctioning Iraq that caused 500,000 Iraqi children to die. And I was like, I'm done. And I voted for a third-party candidate in 96. I actually voted for a libertarian candidate. And some of my friends in Hollywood were like, Graham, what are you doing? We got to pull. He'll go further left in his second. No, he didn't. Bill Clinton didn't. Nobody pulled Bill Clinton to the left. He got in office. I can do whatever the fuck I want now. And made sure Bob Dole was his running mate. Look, you read the Podesta emails. Hillary wanted to run against Trump because they knew how beatable he was. And they were so cocky and arrogant that they blew it. You've never did Obama get pulled to the left? No, he didn't. He even said, I'm more like a Republican. He said that in his second, we kept waiting on it. And his first term, I was like, wow, but his second term, that's when he's going to really, no, he didn't. Do whatever the fuck he wants. As soon as he gets out of office, he goes and does a $400,000 speaking gig for Cantor Fitzgerald, the big bank. You're going to pull Joe Biden to his left? Tell me one time in the last 40 some years of Joe Biden's political career, anyone has pulled him to the left. It's never happened. It's not going to happen with Kamala. Like it's maddening to listen to this crap. God, it's just insane. Mona Carmona. What's up, Mona? How you doing, sweetie? Shave your knuckles for justice. Hey, Graham. Just wanted to say hi and that you're amazing. And so are you. I appreciate you supporting the show. Boom. Making Gotham great again. Bernie is a lost cause. I have no faith in him. Can't say I blame you. The one good thing about Biden winning would be to stop here the Russia gating. Yeah, that would be nice. It would. If Biden wins, I'm going to go, okay, shut up about Russia. Shut up about progressives and burn bros and blaming everybody. Stop blaming everybody. You won. Now what? Now what? And I want to watch all of these vote any blue will do people not pulled this show will blossom either way. If Biden wins, because then I'll spend my whole time on the show going, Remember when I told you Joe Biden wouldn't do this if he became president? Oh, there's Democrat Joe Biden and a Democrat Congress and maybe even a democratically controlled Senate not giving you Medicare for all, not giving you UBI as this COVID gets a second wind and gets even worse. It could spike in the winter. We don't know what's going to happen. There's Joe Biden continuing to bomb 7 countries. Oh, now he's invading more countries. There's Joe Biden not defunding the police. And I will say that. I will say, I told you so to those voting Double Blue people. And I'll be like, okay, you won. You got your guy in there. Yay, first female black president, Joe Biden. Joe Biden wasn't pulled to the left as vice president. What do you? I'm like, okay, good luck, man. And all of you that watch the show, you go, yep, we told you. We told you. Nobody listened. North American ape, shave your knuckles for justice. You're making Gotham great again. 100 beans to those who can answer honestly. How do you move Biden-Harris left if you agree with the premise of you criticize them right now? Oh, if you agree with the premise, you can't criticize them right now. I'm assuming that's what you want to say, right? Yeah, no, it's a great point. It's a great point. Graham, can I quote your hair? Sure. I don't know what that means. But yeah, North American ape. Yeah, it's a great point. How am I going to move this guy to the left that's never been moved to the left? Obama didn't get moved to the left. He went more centrist, meant more right. Bill Clinton went more centrist, more right. When tell me when a centrist Democrat got into power, became president, and was moved to the left. Tell me. Carter was pretty left. He only did 1 term. LBJ? Nope. He got us mired in Vietnam. Wrong there. JFK was starting. Oh, they killed him. Okay. Truman? Absolutely not. Truman was a war hawk. Dropped the A-bomb. Name one. Name one. Oh, you can't, neoliberal. Vote any blue will do. You can't. God forbid you read a history book and realize it's never happened. Never, ever happened. But good luck. Good luck, vote any blue will do. Good luck. I'll still be here calling out the Democrats and the Republicans, of course, because they're easy to call out. But I'll still be here calling out the Democrats whenever you want to come watch the show. Wake up. Hit the subscribe button. We all had days we had to wake up. We all were, I was a lesser of two evils guy years ago. I fell for that. Good luck. Sam Dean, making Gotham great again, Sam. Shaving your knuckles for justice. Jacinda Ardern delays New Zealand election amid recent COVID-19 outbreak. The Prime Minister announced during a press conference today that the election date has been moved back 4 weeks to October 17th. Thoughts, mate? Well, this is a very great point. Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching The Political Vigilante. So we've been told by the corporate media how great the Prime Minister of New Zealand is. They've locked it down. They're an island nation. They did a good job of locking it down. But I warned you because I was told by Susie Dawson, a Kiwi herself, who was forced to leave New Zealand because she called out that the New Zealand government was illegally working with the United States FBI and CIA and all those people during Occupy movement. She was targeted and had to leave. And she's been screaming, if you follow her on Twitter, and I've retweeted some of these things. Everybody thinks, oh, New Zealand's so progressive. They're so awesome. They passed a law where they just, to stop COVID, they could just come into your house, kick the door in. Oh, you got what? You got COVID. How do you know this? We just know we got COVID. You're coming with us. No due process, no nothing. That's not a free democratic society. And now they just suspended their elections. I said this from day one. They're going to use COVID to suspend elections here, all over the place. New Zealand, remember, is part of the Five Eyes, which means they, the United States, Australia, Canada, and the UK share intelligence information. Basically mean they'll do whatever the United States empire tells them to do. And that, folks, is coordinated by the intelligence community. Because all these vote any blue will do liberals who thinks New Zealand is some liberal utopia, their prime minister is better than Trump. Yeah. But they are still using COVID-19 to infringe upon the personal freedoms of New Zealand citizens. And now New Zealand citizens, they just took away your right to vote. They just took away a free election. Trump is already saying that, oh, this isn't going to count. They're trying to shut down the post office because he doesn't want people to vote by mail, which it'll be easy to do. We have such a broken system, and anyone that's been an election reform activist has been talking about this broken system for decades, but it's not broken. It works perfectly for the ruling class. When the shutdown, the COVID, the pandemic first started in March, I said, they're going to use this. They're going to suspend the conventions. They're going to suspend the election. They're just going to pick Joe Biden behind closed doors. Bernie quit, making that very easy. And now look what they're doing in New Zealand. Okay, let's see if October 17th happens. They push the election back to October 17th. Let's see what happens. But isn't it weird when somebody in power goes, we're going to suspend elections? And the whole world has moved online. Companies, massive companies, have their whole workforce working digitally online at home. But we can't seem to figure out voting on the internet. Oh, it's too hackable. No, it is not. Your electric voting machines are hackable because those were proven to be hackable in 2006, and yet they're still used. All of these precincts in the Democrat, where Biden, Super Tuesday, Bidenmentum, who saw that coming? People rigging an election saw it coming. All of these precincts where Bernie Sanders had double-digit exit poll wins, all were precincts that used touchscreen voting. That's hackable by design. They can create online voting that would be safe and secure. How do I know this? Because we submit our taxes online. I e-file, you e-file. We send our taxes in with social security numbers and business employment identification numbers, EIN numbers. Financial, very, very, protected information, very sensitive financial information. That's the word I was looking for. It's very sensitive financial, but it's completely protected. So the IRS can figure this out. Banks can do trillions of dollars of transactions every day with minimal hacking. If banks were getting hacked left and right as easy as the touchscreen Diebold voting machines were getting hacked, they would say we can't do online banking anymore. It's just not safe yet. We got to move. You got to go back to hand the teller the deposit slip. We just can't do this anymore. So they figured it out. The technology's there to make it safe. Are people hacking the Pentagon? Are people hacking the Federal Reserve? No, they made it safe. They could make elections completely safe, but they're using COVID-19 to suspend the election. So New Zealand's using it to take rights away from their citizens, and Trump's going to use it to stay in power no matter what. Thanks, neoliberals. Your neoliberal globalist policy where you won't call out the corrupt parties. You won't do it. This is what we get. Authoritarian demagogues. This is what you get. And now they're getting it in New Zealand. Thanks, Patriot Act. People in New Zealand protested. You're taking away our rights. You're taking away our rights. Oh, terrorism, safety, safety. Now COVID. They got this great global thing. And I'm not saying COVID is fake. It's a real disease. It's serious, but they're using it to take away more rights. That's what they're doing. And the anti-maskers in this country who wanted to go get a haircut, they're missing the point. Just wear a mask, you fucking idiots, and look to see how the oligarchs are really taking away your rights. Trump is taking away your rights. The Republicans, the Democrats, they're all in it together. But all right. They just lost their elections from this supposed liberal utopia down in New Zealand. We'll see how that plays out. Shave your knuckles for justice. Thanks, Sam. Laugh 66. Shave your knuckles for justice. I had to use non-VPN to donate. Oh, maybe that's what was holding the other people back. Yeah, if you're in another country where you're using a VPN or something that might block it, I don't know. I want the lesser of two murderers. Emblemed fate, shave your knuckles for justice. The only time I see Biden snap out of dementia is when he's being corrupt. You can't move him left. It's literally the last thing his brain will let him do. Yeah, it's impossible. You cannot move Joe Biden to the left. It's never happened. It's never happened. Victory Jin makes a great point. Biden will be a different evil. Yeah. His tweets will be nice. 338 likes, 491 watching. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Kind of going in reverse order on some of these. Jedi Mullet 77, shave your knuckles for justice. Biden would never go left, even if he was a driver for NASCAR. Ah, that's a great joke, dude. That's a great joke. God, can I use that on Twitter? That's a fucking great joke. All right, let's make sure. KF, shave your knuckles for justice. F the vote. Boom, making Gotham great again. Matt S. What's up, Matt S? Good to see you on the show, brother. Shave your knuckles for justice. What are your thoughts on the new UAE deal that was made? Did Orange Man do good? Thanks, bud. That's a great question. I don't know enough about the specifics of that deal to weigh in on it yet. Maybe it is a good deal. I'm not sure, but I haven't read it enough yet. I'm sorry, Matt. But I will, and I'll try to cover that this week. Because I'd like to break that down. But it's every once in a while he does something good and the left won't ever give him credit. It's the same thing. This is why the two-party system is so awful. When Obama did some good things, the right shit on it. Like this is the problem with these two corrupt parties. They do not have the best interests of Americans at heart. They have the best interest of the donors to their party. It's, Obama could have found the cure for cancer and they would have called him a terrorist or whatever. Same thing with George W. Bush, the left with George W. Bush. Well, now they love George W. Bush. Boy, the left loves that war criminal now. They just can't. It's the problem with this dumb two-party system. It's not good governance. It's not a representative democracy. This is the problem with the two-party. It doesn't produce solutions that make our lives better. That's what a government is supposed to do. We've all entered into this social contract, and no one is thinking what's best for society. Boy, we should have free healthcare. That's best for society. Even from a financial standpoint, it's actually cheaper if everybody got free healthcare. What's best for society? A highly educated electorate. That's better for society. It's not good for the ruling class because then too many people have critical thinking skills, right? Just in this pandemic. This is when a government, in a crisis, in an emergency, that's when a government is supposed to show up, right? You see it like on the local level. There's a local disaster. There's a big fire. There's a hurricane. There's a tornado. There's a whatever. The government should okay, here we go. We'll take care of everybody. The social contract, these rules, our tax dollars are set aside for this stuff. But not with these two parties. It's what's good for our party. What'll keep my donors happy? My big corporate donors. What will keep them happy? I don't give a shit. I mean, my constituents, I'll just give me enough lies to get them to vote for me. That's all I need for my constituents, the people in my district or whatever. That's all I need is just enough bullshit that I know they're dumb enough to swallow to vote for me over the other liar. That's the problem with this two-party system. Because what's best for society is free college. We'd have less crime, free healthcare, saving the environment with green energy. Like we did that story about a week or so ago about that, and I'm blanking on the name of the mineral. That's Olivera or something like that. That's it's in abundance in this. You don't have to destroy the earth to get it. You put it on the beaches and it absorbs. We talked about that, right? It absorbs the CO2 and buries it in the ocean for 1 million years, right? That's better for society. Good public transportation is better for society. So people can get to jobs and school and work, and it's better for the environment. And good parks, good libraries, that's better for society. But these two parties don't give a shit about that. They don't care at all. Trump, Mitch McConnell, the Republicans are awful, deplorable, horrific people. And so are the Democrats. And they are both puppets for the ruling class. The billionaire ruling class runs both parties. I think it was Ralph Nader that said, what's the difference between the two parties? He goes, the speed with which they drop to their knees for their corporate benefactors. Right? Democrats drop to their knees for, AIPAC. Republicans, NRA, drop to our knees. Drop to our knees. We'll do whatever NRA, drop to our knees. Right? Everything, no one is thinking what's best for society. Not just me, I want mine, me, and my stupid kids. As long as me and my rat fuck kids get everything, I don't care about you. Not that kind of, but what's best for society? I don't have kids of my own. I'm never going to have kids of my own. I got 6 nieces and nephews. I'm big brother to a kid. But I know that if my taxes go to that so that your kids get free college, that's actually better for society. Right? My money going for homeless services, for that Housing First program that I've talked about before in the show. So we said this before, Finland, and now it's been incorporated by Utah. They realized that housing people off the streets in the traditional manner didn't work. Help them get a job. Well, you can't get a job unless you have a residence, a permanent residence. You can't get a permanent residence unless you have a job. So they came up with Housing First. Get people off the streets, not cots in a shelter, but a home, an apartment, a studio, or 1-bedroom apartment with a kitchen and a bathroom and furniture and clothes and medical care and all this stuff. And give people job training, give people, health care, give people, and if they needed drug treatment, mental health treatment, whatever the issues they're having. And they found 2 things. 1, it was cheaper. 2, 4 out of 5 people, that's an 80% success rate. That's pretty amazing. An 80% success rate. 4 out of 5 homeless people were permanently off the streets, back into society, jobs, and it was cheaper. It was cheaper. That's better for society. 2 parties don't come up with that. Private prisons is not what's best for society. It's only what's best for a handful of greedy assholes that think, let's profit off of putting people in jail. Big pharmaceutical companies. Are there people within those companies who are like, let's find medication that makes society better? Absolutely. Absolutely. I know some of them. They're good, smart people. They want to come up with medications. Wouldn't it be great if they came up with a COVID-19? Wouldn't it be great? 100 years ago, you could die from all these things. Now we have all these medications. That's great. But the CEOs, the big money people that really control those pharmaceutical companies, they don't want cures to diseases. Goldman Sachs, the head of Goldman Sachs several years ago said, cures for diseases are bad for business. He said this, and Goldman Sachs invests in a bunch of big pharmaceutical companies. That's not what's best for society. So what does Goldman Sachs do? They give money to people like Chuck Schumer. It's another reason listening to these Biden-Harris supporters still scream Russia. You're missing the point that Hillary Clinton was given $500,000 to give 2 speeches to Goldman Sachs. So working class people said doesn't have my interest. She only cares about Wall Street. And then I bring that up and I'm told, oh, I'm sexist. That has nothing to do with her gender. I'm bringing up a fact. She said in a speech, I didn't make this up. We need to stop this anti-banking mentality in America. She said that. I did not say that. Putin did not make her say that. So she's saying that's who she's serving. That's who Obama serves. That's who Trump serves. That's who Bush served. That's who Bill Clinton served. That's who they all serve. That's how these two parties are so corrupt. Goldman Sachs has had people in every presidential cabinet since Reagan. This is the problem with our two-party system. Goldman Sachs writing public policy is not good for the betterment of society. It doesn't make us have a better society. It makes us have wealth inequity, which creates crime, violence, domestic abuse, all the suicide rates. It's all awful. Just so these handful of greedy assholes can have another summer home? So Jeff Bezos can buy another $150 million home? Amazon pays no taxes, so they buy politicians that keep that no tax bracket happening, while the rest of us are like, if we owe the IRS a nickel, man, they'll kick down our doors and throw us in jail. So this whole system's broken. And if people don't wake up to this fact and you still drink this lesser of two evils Kool-Aid, wake up. You're a Trumper. He doesn't give a shit about you. He doesn't give a shit about you. Wake up, QAnoni. Trump doesn't give a damn about you. Hey, vote any blue or do. Biden, Harris, they don't care about you at all. At all. They don't care. Nancy Pelosi doesn't care. Mitch McConnell doesn't care. They don't care. Bernie kind of cares, but then he just quit. He'll be the most famous quitter in history. Shave your knuckles for justice. See Benyon. Boom. Buy nothing. Yeah. So if Biden wins, make huge signs with names of his cabinet picks and what private sector they came from and who they are tied to in the records. Oh, that's every video of mine will be if Biden wins is, oh, they just approved this guy from Pfizer for his cabinet and this woman from Goldman Sachs and this person from the CIA. That's what his whole cabinet will be. That's what it'll be. And CNN and MSNBC will go, oh, this person's great. And they'll put out some tweets. Oh, I listened to Tupac or whatever. And dummies who are not paying attention will buy it. Yeah. Looking at Movement for People's Party. They are growing fast. Yes, I love movement. When you have 10 years to address climate change, you can't afford a long game. That's the argument of insider progressives. Yeah. All right. Good luck. Their own logic and their timeline, which is correct. We have less than 10 years to address climate change, which is why we don't have time for this like insider progressive change from within bullshit. We need to circumvent it, start our own party, or burn these two parties down, or do both at the same time. I don't give a shit. But that's the other thing. Climate change is collapse is happening. We don't have time to like, well, if Biden loses and maybe AOC runs in 2024, then maybe we'll get this and maybe we'll get that. And then it'll be 2035 and the sun will be setting us on fire. But if we're right, then Pelosi and them will all be dead while we're fighting over cans of food and water, Ugh. Idiots. Let's see if I missed any other super chats. Sam Dean, shave your knuckles for justice. Just want to mention that the church has enough money to save every American from eviction, stress, poverty, starvation, debt, and hospital bills. Absolutely correct. Oh no, the Catholic Church could end global poverty and starvation. They own more property than anyone in the world, more than McDonald's, more than anybody. They could end it. The Catholic Church could just sell their real estate and end it, but they're not going to do that. They're going to expect you to come there and tithe. Current New Zealand government center right, for example, they did not manage to put capital gains tax. Capital gains tax in New Zealand is 0%. Me on minimum wage pay 35 to 40% of my income on taxes. Yep, there you go. Joe thinks cops are the good guys. He made $100 million in corrupt system. He's not trying to change it. Of course not. Joe Biden said now's not the time for a revolution. I know it's not. 28 million evictions, third of the country not working. No, it's not a time for revolution. Well, no, we're good. We're good. Cops just indiscriminately killing unarmed black people and beating the shit out of anybody that protests. Federal troops just snatching people up in unmarked vans. That's not the time for revolution. It's not the time right now. Just settle that. When everything gets better, then we'll have a revolution. That's when we'll have the revolution. It's like somebody that's broke. And it's like, dude, you need to get a job. You need to get a job so you can, pay off your debt. Well, when I win the lottery, then I'll pay. Then I'll get out of it. Okay. Good luck. We either hang together or we will surely hang separately. You got that right, Sharon. People of color is racist. It's not my term. That's what people say. I'm going to say whatever people are comfortable saying. I know people of color that say that. Some people don't. That's not. I don't know. It's a ridiculous thing. Boom. Ventura 2020. Abby Martin spent 2/3 of her time pushing back on Rogan's right-wing framing when she was on his show. Yeah. Jim Garrison, Shave Your Knuckles for Justice. Thank you, Jim. Let's see. Somebody's like, general strike when no one has jobs. With a general strike is not just about, it's people that are working walking out, but a general strike also means not doing anything, not giving them money, not doing anything. So there's a lot of good information about a general strike I would read on about that online. David Melford. David, thank you so much for supporting the show. Shave Your Knuckles for Justice. Justice for Anthony McCain car caravan tonight from Pasadena Police Department to Poncinia Park today, 6 p.m., 7 p.m. vigil. All right, folks, if you're in Los Angeles, Justice for Anthony McCain car caravan tonight. It starts at the Pasadena Police Department. You can put that into a search engine and find it. It starts at 6 p.m. and then it goes to Poinsecchia Park today for a 7 p.m. vigil. So just get to the Pasadena Police Department by 6 p.m. tonight if you're in the Los Angeles area. Thank you, David, for letting us know about that. Yeah. The Vatican could sell half of its artwork it owns and solve poverty. Anthony, Shave Your Knuckles for Justice. All this time we could have deposed Biden, instead argue. Yeah, I know. It's just like, COVID was very convenient. We don't get to have a real convention. We don't get to have a real debate and decide who we want to run against Trump. We don't get that. We don't get to make that decision. They did it behind closed doors. The Vatican Bank was also a part of helping CIA smuggle fascists into the United States and South America under Operation Paperclip. And the Vatican Bank was involved in the CIA Iran-Contra scandal. Oh, the Vatican. Boy, the Catholic Church just has a litany of just great stuff. Pedophiles, all this great stuff. Boy, just unreal. Jedi Mullet 77. Please use the Biden NASCAR joke. I'm writing in Captain Freedom Ventura. Thanks, Jedi Mullet. Yeah, Jana, I think you're right. This was the coronation Hillary wanted. You know, she pissed COVID didn't happen in 2016. I know. Wow, YouTube took down Kyle Kalinski's channel. Whew. Somebody tell Kyle to go on Rockfin. 406 likes, everybody. Please hit the like button. 521 watching, 406 likes. His channel isn't down. Oh, I don't know what that means then. I'm just reading what somebody wrote. I meant the Catholic Church helped the CIA. The Vatican Bank was involved with Iran-Contra. Oh, wow. Good to know. Laugh 66. Shaving Knuckles for Justice. Sad to say Bernie deliberately effed everything young mind, which is criminal. I know. Kyle's channel is still up. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Cobra Kai Coors Banquet. For the love of God, please stop constantly saying shave your knuckles for justice. It was never or clever, but even it's worn out. Okay, Teresa. Hey, do you guys feel that way? Are you tired of the shave your knuckles for justice? Seems like kind of a fun thing to do, but Teresa just likes shitting on things. So you know what we're going to do for you, Teresa? Shave your knuckles for justice. This is the last thing you're going to see before I block you. Shave your knuckles for justice. Shave your knuckles for justice. Shave your knuckles for justice. Block. See? That's somebody being a fuckstick. Picking out that thing to get mad at. Are we going to get another live shaming? Yeah, we might. Shave your knuckles. It's a fun thing. Why bag on fun little inside jokes? I know. We're all having fun, and then someone's got to be a fuckstick. Everyone's having fun, so I'm going to shit on it. I'm sorry your life sucks that you got to be a dick. Hey, everyone's having fun. I could join in the fun, or I could shit on it. What a weird choice to make. But that's why we blocked you. Yeah, of all the things to get mad at, that's the other thing. Backyard politics. That's my favorite thing about the internet, when somebody gets mad about that. So that's what's let me see if I got this right. The environment's collapsing. We have 2 rapists running against each other for president. There's cops beating the shit out of people on the streets. A third of the country's unemployed. 28 million evictions looming. 2 utterly corrupt political parties. But the shave your knuckles, that's the thing. Got it. Got it. Bye-bye, Karen. Yeah. It's always befuddled me about the internet. when I had a movie podcast, every once in a while, someone would like lose their shit because I didn't like some movie that they liked or whatever. And I was always like, first of all, why do you need me to agree with you? Just like the movie. And then I would always say that all the things going on in the world, we're bombing 7 countries. There's 85,000 dead children in Yemen. Dead. We murdered them through starvation and bombing. It's horrific. It's a genocide. America has created a genocide. But a fun thing that people like, that's to get mad at. Yeah, the genocide. Hey, genocides happen. You know what I mean? 85,000 kids, thoughts and prayers. But the knuckle thing, God, every morning I wake up and think, how can I be stupid today? 7 countries that we know of, absolutely. I'm here just to shave my knuckles. Sparky, shave your knuckles for justice. Why are you laughing? This is a serious show. Hilarious. Yeah, I know. I know, dude. Sparky again. Shave your knuckles for, you know what? Shave your knuckles for justice twice. Stack them up. God, I wish I had 2 more sets of knuckles. Free Assange, free Snowden, free Millie Weaver. Absolutely. Again, more like Julian Assange is in Belmarsh prison. People are dying from COVID there. Edward Snowden is living in Moscow. Like, unbelievable, the awful shit that's happening in the world. But the shave your knuckles for justice, that's the thing I'm going to get mad at. That makes sense to me. Capitalism, imperialism, ecocide, but shave your knuckles? No. Try your toes. Washed my thumbs for justice. How dare you say that? You made the term to shave your knuckles, not thumbs. You're ruining the world. Does this include toe knuckles? Sure. Stop fighting in the war room. I know. Hey, Cannon Fodder, what's up? The reformist progressive outlets tell their audience what's possible, which is the problem, especially when the only thing possible is electoralism. Mm-hmm. Will you ever interview Edward Snowden in the future? Well, my understanding is he charges $500,000 for an interview. So I don't think so. I don't think maybe I should start that as a Patreon tier, the Edward Snowden tier. Anybody with $500,000? Oh, man. Graham, take off those Batman socks and shave your toe knuckles for justice. You got it. I get mad when Graham says supposedly, but you don't see me bringing that up. I went to public school, Melissa. You know what I mean? You know? I say, you know what I mean? Too much. I don't say remember. I say member. Remember? America does need Medicare for all. Yeah, that's a thing to get mad at. That's a legitimate thing to be mad at. Shave your knuckles for justice? I don't know. Supposedly. Ha! Melissa's going crazy. Oh, fun times. Auntie Anne, supposedly shave your knuckles for justice. Maybe we could wax our knuckles for justice. I'm down for that. If that's cool, whatever. It's not a directive. It's a suggestion. If waxing or using Nair or something like that, maybe you want to burn them off. I don't know. I'm not going to judge your lifestyle choices. I just mean we need smooth knuckles. Think about it. It's a saying that I made up. It makes no sense. And I love that made someone mad. This is the kind of shit. When I was in high school, I remember like being at a New Year's Eve party, and starting around 10:30, I would go 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I would just out of nowhere just start chanting really loudly, 10, 9, and people would start, and I did it like this the 3rd time, and some girl was, Graham, it's not funny anymore. It's annoying. And I was like, oh, wait, you want to see annoying? And then I did it like every 3 minutes. You're beating the joke into the ground. I know. I absolutely am aware of that fact. So brilliant. Oh, God. It's not funny. It's annoying. Every morning I wake up and I make a list of all the dumb things I'm going to get mad at that make no sense. Do you put above your door like, get mad at stupid crap today, and then like hit it the way in the Notre Dame football locker room they have play like a champion today, and all the guys like they touch it and they go out in the field like get fired up? Do you put that above your doorway? Be an annoying fuckstick today, and you hit it like, yeah, get mad for dumb reasons. Today's the day. I'm gonna make a dumb reason list. Oh God. Imperialism is taking over. Threading is better than waxing. Thank you, LA Bean. Good to know. Maybe the UPS lost Trace's order of knuckle razors. No. The pleasant smell of Barbasol may lead me to smelling my finger for justice, which seems somehow wrong. All right. You guys are fantastic. Hit the like button. Sparky, shave your knuckles for justice. I suppose that Snowden is as free as anyone with COVID inhibiting international travel. Yeah, it's right. It's like now we're all... It's funny. I was talking to an exiled journalist who was like, when the first lockdown happened, they're like, well, this is what my life has been like for a while. Now everybody is just catching up to me. So I'm sure Snowden's just like, oh, wow, now everybody can't travel the way I've been locked down. So you make a great point. How about we have the general strike on election day? Oh, wow, that's interesting. That's good. Now Trump's wall keeps us in. Oh, I know. That's gnarly. Stub your toe for the status quo. Stop rhyming. Rhymes hurt us. Zachary Tetyin. Hello, Zachary. How are you, brother? Shave your knuckles for justice. Sing RATM song and play Sleep Now. Moving. I think we had another song request earlier. We had a Granny Petrol song. Where was that? Here we go. Matt S. Shave your knuckles for justice, Matt. You're making Gotham great again. Stop talking about Gotham. It's a fake city. You're not bad. Take control. Take control of your stupid tweets. Would you consider doing another movie-based show just for fun? The idea of it, Matt, sounds great because I do love talking movies. It's just, it's so hard, like time-wise. I mean, like fitting in government secrets, which I love doing, and I'm so glad Lee contacted me about that, is a lot. It's a lot of time. Would I consider it? Absolutely. Would I consider it? Absolutely. Because I do love talking movies. But not movies that have catchphrases. Sparky, shave your knuckles for justice. Who would have thought a comedian might be silly? I know. I'm so out of line. Vegan guns. Those aren't guns, Graham. Those are your arms. You're lying to us. Oh, yeah. That's not a lie right there, bitch. That's all truth. Look at that. Oh, I've done this joke before. Am I beating this into the ground? Oh, look at that. Look at that. You can't handle it. You can't handle this much vegan fury. Shave your knuckles for justice. See, I have forearm here and then it stops. I don't know why. Maybe because my biceps are full of justice. Look at all that justice. Feel free to not watch my show if it's annoying to you. And remember to suck it. Remember, you always have that option. You always have the option to suck it. Graham, you're not being nice today. Oh, hi. All right. Nasty by Janet Jackson as Granny Petrol. That's right. Sparky, Shaving Douglas for Justice. Did you ever get Ron to watch The Deer Hunter? No, I wish he would. It's such a good movie. Boy, that's an amazing anti-war movie. You want to watch that? That's The Deer Hunter is an amazing anti-war movie. And there's it's Michael Cimino directed it. He didn't do much after that. John Cazale, oh, he's so great. John Cazale was in like 4 or 5 movies before I believe he had like a brain hemorrhage or brain cancer or something like that and died tragically. He was married to Meryl Streep. He's an amazing actor. He played Fredo in The Godfather 1 and 2. He's great in that movie. Robert De Niro's great in that movie. Christopher Walken's great in that movie. It is Deer Hunter is a fantastic film. Oh, it's a fantastic film. Thanks for bringing that up, man. Maybe do a UFC style cage match with Ben Mekowitz about movies. He would probably win. He knows more than I do. He's very knowledgeable about movies. We don't have power in voting. I know. I mean, like voting's important, and I say vote and get involved and all that, but voting is just one small facet of how we're going to make change. And like, and I always say people don't vote. I don't agree with that because there's all these local ballot measures and things that are important that you do need to vote on, and your local politics are actually more important to your daily life than the federal level. But it's going to take more than that. It's going to take boycotts. It's going to take, striking. It's going to take a lot of stuff, man. Okay. Zachary Tietjen, look up and read Tom Morello RS Mag interview quote. You got it, man. Thank you, Zachary. Thank you for supporting the show. Dead man walking. Yep. Why does Graham have to keep talking about being a vegan? What? Is he in a cult? Is he in a cult or something? Sarcasm before you get mad at me. Well, Melissa, I see you in the chat, so you're a name I recognize, and I know you're being funny. Like, those of you who I get it. No, I'm not mad at you. That's funny. But you shouldn't be joking on a comedian's live chat, Melissa. You made my vegan guns cry. Look, there's tears coming out of my vegan bicep. Why does Graham keep talking about being a vegan? Stop talking about surfing, Graham. Some of us don't like the ocean. Everything should just be in the framework of my brain. If you do something I don't like, I can't just say, well, whatever. I just have to get mad. Chris Walker, Shaver Knuckles for Justice, Chris. Love that the political vigilante takes no shiz. You got that right, baby. It's my show. Take control, Gotham. Take control of your live stream. I could do Bane all day. We're going to do Nasty by Janet Jackson as Granny Petrol because I got to run. Jedi Mullet 77. Make Gotham great again. Graham, you changed it. That's my universal somebody's mad on the internet voice for anything. Jedi Mullet 77. I'm only offended by people who are easily offended. Where's my special base treat? Where's my special treatment? Oh God, so fantastic. So fantastic. Hold on. RJN23, you're making Gotham great again. Graham, that's not your real voice. You're talking like an announcer. I'm in a swing state. Should I vote for Biden? On one hand, I think so, but on the other, if Biden wins, they'll just elect someone worse. That's a great question. And I've said this before. I live in California, which is going to vote for Joe Biden. So I do have the luxury of I can vote third party. Like I voted for Jill Stein in 2016 and Hillary, of course, won California. That's a very valid question. And we've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. It really comes down to to your personal decision in terms of for me, if I lived in a swing state, I think I would still vote third party because I just can't. If I really like, I just don't like or trust Joe Biden, and I don't trust Kamala Harris. I saw what Biden did for 8 years. So I don't think I personally could do that. But if you're like Graham, Trump is this scary, and Trump's awful. He's scary. There's no two. Trump is scary. I'm not saying no. He's acting like a dictator. He has a dictator's handbook because Obama gave him one. And liberals never want to wake up to that fact. But I mean, if you're in a swing state, maybe vote for Biden. And then when he wins, hold him accountable. And say, hey, I voted for him. And no, he's not moving to the left. And you can tell all your neoliberal friends, I voted for this guy. And he's not moving to the left, and because he's going to do all those right-wing things I've already told you that he's going to do if he becomes president. That's going to happen. I'd love to be proven wrong, but I won't, because as I said, no Democratic president has been pulled left since FDR. Has not happened. So, yeah. I mean, if there's one of the reasons I voted for Jill Stein was her as a person, not to mention her platform policy of the Green Party. I believed in her. I truly believed, and wasn't naive that she was going to be the president, but I was like, she's the best candidate for president. That were my choices. So that's how I came down to it. I'm going to vote for her. And I knew that she wasn't going to win, but a lot of votes for her sent a message. So I don't know. There's a lot of things to figure in. If you do vote for him, you're off the hook with your friends, your neoliberal friends, and you can just say, I voted for him, but he's an idiot. You can. Like I said, I'd love to get Trump out of there. He's awful, but then what? Then what? Then what? And then in 2024, Mike Pence is going to run. And after 4 years of failed neoliberal policies that don't help working class people, we won't have anything good. They'll just scream, the right will scream lesser of two evils. You would have thought after 8 years of Obama, if Obama would have passed all this jobs plan and gotten us free healthcare and all these things, there's no way the Democrats would never lose. I don't know. It's such a shit sandwich. It's like a bowl of shit or a shit sandwich. Sounds like some good choices. Sorry, man. I wish I had a better answer for you, RJN. I really do. What's up? Do I think voting green is worth it this go around? Boy, not with Howie Hawkins. I'm just not excited about that guy at all. I hope Jesse steps up. I'll vote for Jesse Ventura if he runs as an independent. Absolutely. So that's our last hope. Go to draftjesse.com. You know. Yes, Obama delivered us nothing. Let's make sure I got all the super chats and I'm going to sing. Sparky. Maybe Ron will hate the fact that the Deer Hunter portrays a time when working class culture still ruled, since he's a closet Hillary Clinton neoliberal. No, he'll like it because it's like Pennsylvania. I think you'll really like that movie. I know you're being sarcastic, but I think you'll really like that movie. Nixon created the APA. He was probably further left than Biden. I know. Isn't that horrifying? I think I'll vote for you, VP, Dorr, and Ron. Yeah, go vote. Write me in. Voting for Biden means you're complicit in what he's done and will do. I agree. I get that. That's why I'm never gonna vote for some I guess I'm never gonna vote for that again. I'm never doing that again. I'm gonna vote for, if this person were, I believe I would be happy if they were president. I'm not gonna Jedi Mullet 77, shave your knuckles for justice. If politics was a video game, the Democrats would use cheat codes to help the Republicans. Good point. Good point. Graham and Ron and Jimmy ticket. All right. All right, let's do it. Let's sing Nasty by Janet Jackson. As Granny Petrol. Hold on. Let me go get Granny. Hello, it's Granny Petrol. Just wanting you to have a wonderful Sunday afternoon and realize that, Greta, you've been lied to by Big Coal. Excuse me, by Big Kale. Oh, dear me, slip of the tongue. See, all this anger that Greta throws at me makes my head wobble around. I can't get the difference between Coal, which is a small little company, helping out. Children used to be able to frolic in coal mines, but people like Greta said no. So it's made me a little angry, made me a little nasty, if you will.
girls and boys shutting down pipelines. They don't mean anything to me. They're nothing. Granny Petrol out. What's up? Boy, Granny has just been feisty since they shut those pipelines down. She's just not happy at all. At all. Thanks, everybody. This is fun. This is another fun one today. 481 likes. Outstanding, everybody. Outstanding. Thank you, everybody. Such a fun show. Tomorrow night, I'll be doing late night crypto lounge on the Rockfin. I'm going to try to figure out this simulcast thing, but tomorrow's Rockfin exclusive. So if you're a Rockfin member, you get a free, it's included in your $10. I do that just for the Rockfin members. And of course, government secrets, all that'll be out. Like, share, subscribe, go to grahamelwood.com. There's like 20 some vigilante, number volume 2, The Dark Knight. It's a black tea. They're going quick. So make sure you order those. And it's also a great way to support the show. I use exclusively the post office, which Trump is trying to shut down because he's a psycho. And I put it in, packaging made from recycled materials, and I ship using union labor, and you're supporting a small business owner. So go to grahamelwood.com. Melissa H. Shave your knuckles for justice. The world is falling apart. Why is Graham making us laugh? How dare he? What is he? Some kind of stand-up comedian? I know that's what I'm trying to do. We're going to talk about really heavy, serious stuff on the show. I got to put some jokey jokes in there, and that's why you all come here. And that's why we had to block somebody. Thank you, Melissa, for supporting the show. You're all fantastic. Granny McNasty, great stream, Graham. Thank you, Backyard. Corn Pop was a bad dude. That is a fact. Even in a swing state, Biden screws us. So screw Biden at the elections. You could literally be voting for Kamala right on. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad you had fun today, as did I. Thank you for everybody that supported. Like, share, subscribe, all the free ways to support the show. So, Emberg33, please have Richard or Jesse on the podcast. You got it. I'll try. Jesse's a tough, but I'll try. So close to 500 likes. 492, 493. We're going to stay until we get 500 likes. Come on, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. 7 more likes, 7 more likes. Come on, do it. Have you hit the like button today? Do it. Do it if you're nasty. Granny would hit the like button. 3 more, 3 more. Thank you so much. Boom, 502, we did it. Awesome. Thanks, everybody. You're making Gotham great again. Shave your knuckles for justice. Where's Darianne? Oh, hey guys, Darianne here. Just it's been kind of crazy. Like, I've been quarantining with Josh because Chad and I had a fight. So Josh is back in the thing and we're getting along, but it's wonderful. But, wear a mask, you guys. And, COVID-19's bad. We don't want a COVID-20, you guys. So support that. Everybody, thoughts and masks and no COVID, thoughts and no COVIDs. We don't want a COVID-20, you guys. There's Darianne. Ellie Bean, what's up? Shaving Knuckles for Justice, second vote for Richard. I'll get Richard back on the show. I've already had him on once. But go to draftjesse.com and get involved. It is possible to make a radical change. Anything's possible in the crazy COVID 2020 year. Anything's possible. Jesse Ventura winning as a write-in could happen. Could be awesome. So have a great night, and Rockfin tomorrow, 8:00, and then Tuesday regular time as well. There's a Darien playlist, Anthony Moose. You can just watch all my Darien videos and know who she is. It's just a crazy character I do. She wears no costumes. She looks exactly like me. Thanks for watching the show. What's up, Tunisia? Good to see you. Get an interview with Greta. Oh, God, that'd be fantastic. Have a great night. Shave your knuckles for justice.